What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jay. This is Jay's Life Out Loud, a channel about nothing, but it's about something. It is a cold day in Michigan. On my way home from work. And you ever been at work and just hit a slump? And I work in a plant, so when I say a slump, I mean it could just be like almost a depression that hits you. Like, is this it? Is this life? Is this what I'm gonna be stuck doing for the rest of my life? It can be like a woe is me type feeling, where you're feeling you're feeling down, and you start thinking about life choices and things you should have did and things you shouldn't have did, and whatever the case may be. So I was doing fine, and I don't know if it was like I had lunch. I ate my lunch for breakfast because I was hungry. I started work. I got to be to work at 6 a.m. So after about 2 hours of work, I was hungry, first break. So when it came around lunchtime, I went in the cafeteria, grabbed me some snacks, which I shouldn't have did because I'm trying to stay away from sugar. And I don't know if it was the sugar, and I'm believing that's what it is. I just dropped. Like, I was working and laughing with a couple of coworkers, and then all of a sudden I went into a somber mood. It was like, if how you say you're on a sugar high and then it just drops, it has to come down. And I just got to thinking, like, and it's not the first time I've ever thought like this, but it's like, you ever been at a job where you may make good money and it's paying the bills and you're able to do things like take trips and all that, but it's like you don't have a passion for it whatsoever. If you could be doing something paying the same amount, you would do it right away. Wouldn't be a second thought. And it just got me to thinking, like, like, life can become humdrum. Life can become redundant sometimes if you let it. And it's almost like, I'm about to, date myself, but that movie that came out years ago called Groundhog's Day. If you've never seen the movie, it was about a guy that kept waking up over and over and over and over again, and it was the same day, Groundhog's Day. And sometimes life can feel like Groundhog's Day every day. And it's not like a, sad. Sometimes it can be sad and depressing, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the end of the world type, but at the same time, you like, whoo, Jesus, like, I've been doing this for a long time now, Lord. I need something. You want something that's going to spark you, something that's going to give you life, something that, you look forward to doing, and I know it's a rarity for me to hear somebody that's actually working in the field or actually doing what they love to do. And I've owned my own company before. I had a commercial cleaning company that I ran successfully for 3 years. Lost my major contract and, had to let it go, but I still had the job. I could have put more money into it because I was in a franchise. So the more money you put into giving the franchise, they give you more contracts as far as your cleaning, or you can go out and get them yourself. But after 3 years, I was kind of burnt out and I was ready to move on to the next venture, and I never did. And that's probably been like 6 or 7 years ago. And now, I would love to open a business, but it's like, I was just thinking, like, everybody, not everybody, because you got some people that are cool with their life, working, coming home, buying the big house with the white picket fence, 2.5 kids, however you do the math on that, 2-car garage, 2 nice cars out, you know, one vacation a year to Florida, and that's fine with them. And that's, I mean, hey, that's you. You like it, I love it. But me, I'm more of, my thought process is like out the box. It's nowhere near where the people that are around me are thinking about. So when I say I want to go to move to Africa, take everything I got, bust up, buy some land, start over again, build up the house, and, you know, never come back to the United States. My kids, my mother, or whoever wants to visit, you know, more the merrier. You know, get your ticket, come on over. If I can pay for your ticket, so be it. And my heart pulls me that way. And it's like, I've seen, and I see it every day, people that are working this 9 to 5 to their 62, 63, 65. Their bodies are, you know, a lot of them, not everybody, bodies are burnt out. You know, this is wrong, and I had this surgery, that surgery. And it's like, I don't want to be that. But if you don't want to be that, how do I get out of this, the matrix? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel right now. I have, like most of us, I have some type of debt. You don't want to just, you know, leave your debt. If you have, you want to be clear. You don't want to owe anybody. You definitely don't want to owe the state or the feds. You know, you don't want that hit lingering over you, because you know they'll come for you wherever you're at. But it's like, man, it's like been there, done that. It's like going on vacation to the same spot 6 times out of the year. By the 6th time, you're like, okay, we done did that. We did that. Went to our favorite restaurant. We did that. Went to this event. Yep, we did that. Excuse me. But I'm not saying my job is the worst job. I'm not saying that it's, you know, this or that. But what I'm saying is, I've had enough of it. I've had enough of the 6 in the morning to 6 at night days, 6 days a week, waking up, go to sleep, repeat, waking up at 3:50 in the morning, just to get to work a little bit early so I can get a little catnap in before I go in the building, coming into work before the sun rises, going home after the sun has went down. You end up spending more time with your co-workers than you do with your family. And at times it really gets to me. But I'm like, you know, what can I, you know, I'm trying to figure a way out. But it's like all I can do is think of save. Put as much as you can away. Because it's like, it's hard to get out of the rat race. If I had my choice, and just do what I want to do, bump responsibility, it would be nice to just jump on cash out my 401k, take whatever I got in the bank, sell whatever I have, I'm out. Go live the simple life. I'm not trying to go over to a country in Africa and go over there and play big baller and all that. No. I can live amongst the locals. I can live on a a nice 10 by 20 plot of land, a 20 by 20 plot of land. Grow me some vegetables, fruits. Because I know whatever I take over there is going to be $1 in some countries over there is 13. And I was looking at Tanzania, it's like, even way crazier amount than that. But it's like I have responsibilities here. Oh man, come on, bro. You out here driving in these streets, man. People are in their own worlds, taking their own time. If anybody, y'all that drive, y'all know this traffic. It's 5:40 right now. It takes me 45 minutes to get to work and 45 to an hour to get home every day. Pretty sure a lot of you have even longer rides, 2 hours, 3 hours. And you know that this can be a wear and tear, not on your car, but on your mental, because after you get done physically working and mentally dealing with supervisors and co-workers, then you got to get on these streets and deal with a bunch of fools driving crazy and cutting in and out of the lane. And so, I'm ready to slow down. I remember back in 2015, I went to Costa Rica, and when I got there, we did it wasn't so much a tour, but it was a couple that me and my friend met when we were out there, and we rode around with them, and we ended up stopping at a cafe. And we sitting there talking to some Americans that moved from America to Costa Rica and never left. One guy, he started a taxi boat company, taking people from island to island. Another guy that was there, he did he found out that the government paid for all the health care. So he went over there as a chiropractor, never came back. And I'm pretty sure, these guys we were talking to was other reasons why they didn't leave. You know what I'm saying? On an island full of beautiful women. But it was like it's possible. And then I started looking into people moving to Mexico, to Yucatan in Mexico. And it was like, people, not everybody sees the American dream the same. Some people don't even believe in the American dream. They believe in, it's what pulls your heartstrings. What makes you say to yourself, honestly, this is what I would love to do. Honestly, this is where I would love to live. But it's so much tied to a job. And don't get me wrong, I know for a fact that even though you need money to pay bills and save and take trips, at the same time, to work any job is still a choice. Because you could choose to be homeless. I'm pretty sure people have done it before. I'm pretty sure people are doing it now. If they know, like, hey, you may have somebody to say, you know what, I'm tired of the rigmarole. I'm tired of living within the system. I'm tired of being what the system wants me to be. And I believe a lot of us are like trained. We have been trained since preschool to be workers. You ever seen the movie years ago? It was like the animated, the Ants. And they showed the different colonies, and they showed what the different ants did, and worker ants, and, you know, whatever. And it was levels. It's the same way living in the United States, who have been trained since elementary. And, you know, you have a lot of other people that come here from other countries, and they like, you know, oh my God, America is the best, and I would never go anywhere else. You know, how do people complain? Then you got other people that come over here and they find out the streets are not paved of gold. There's not money just hanging out of trees. But I believe we all have to have the opportunity to find out that dream that you have. Find out, is it worth it? You know, live that dream and find out, like, at the end, is there gold at the end of the rainbow? Is it all my heart thought it would crack up to be? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. You know, I'm willing to, if I go to Africa to visit for my first visit, and I see that, you know, see, the one thing about Africa, there's 54 countries, so, you know, you don't like one, go to the next one. You don't feel comfortable with one, go to the next one. But I'm willing to explore my options, and at the end of the day, if I come to the conclusion that Africa is not where I want to be, I may try Mexico or somewhere else. And if I stay in the United States, I definitely don't want to stay in Michigan. You know, some people love the change of the seasons, and they like to watch the leaves fall and the snow come in, and then the reverse when the sun comes back out and the plants are in bloom. But baby, I done had enough. I don't need to see the seasons change. I don't need to see snow, as y'all can see through the window. Nothing but snow. Nothing but snow. So, I think one time I did a video, you know, is there such thing as dreaming too big? You know, it's just a viral video that was going on, and the guy be like, B, you thinking small. You gotta think big, B. You gotta think big, B. He was using the, you know, B-I-T-C-H word. And that went viral. And he was talking to like a family member or whatever. And I think some people think big. Some people think mediocre. Some people think small, and then I think other people just exist. And maybe some just don't think at all. They just go with what's been told for them to do, what they've been taught. Go along with the system. Don't buck the system. Don't fight it. So, with me, I don't want to fight the system. I don't want to whoop on nobody. I don't want no problems. All I want to do is enjoy my life. Be the happiest I can be. And I don't want to, you know, retirement is I think it's a good thing and a bad thing, because some people retire and, you know, we're just living day by day and waking up and doing little things here and there and going back to sleep, and that's cool. You work hard enough, you deserve to do whatever your heart desires. But at the same time, y'all probably can't see me. Let me not close this garage. At the same time, that's not for me. I want my retirement to be like not starting starting over. Starting fresh, a new adventure. You know, I can't tell you how rough it's gonna be. It might be easy. You know, it might end up being something that was like, that just falls in line. You know? It may not be that that thing that's gonna be like, oh, this is gonna break me. Oh, because I remember I moved to California, and let's see if I can get this out of this holder without turning it off. When I moved to California, and it didn't work out, I came back, and my grandmother's oldest cousin was like, you know, the Lord never told you to go in the first place. He never prayed on it. And to be honest, California never called for me. You know what I mean? I went because my ex-wife wanted to move and be near her family. But unlike California, Africa calls for me. I can feel it. Am I scared? In a lot of ways, yeah, because I don't want to be disappointed. But at the same time, I'm already disappointed here. Don't get me wrong, I got a good life. Beautiful wife. Beautiful children. Good relationship. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm trying to carry this stuff in and open the door. Good relationship. But my heart is still not full because there's a calling. So with that calling, I still feel like something is missing. So I still feel like, you know, I have to take the trip first. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just going to leave up and, you know, I've heard people that have and everything went well. Then I've heard people that did that and it didn't turn out like they thought, you know. Waiting on the Lord to send me 20 million. You send me that 20 million, I'll be able to shake and bake. You know what I'm saying? But let me stop rambling. Just had those things on my mind and wanted to get them off. Until the next time, peace. Much love to y'all.